Get ready, because today we're diving into something really wild.
Yeah.
Robots that can feel.
Really feel.
And I'm not just talking about,
Yeah.
like, basic pressure.
Right.
I'm talking textures, temperatures,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
It's amazing.
Like us, closer than you think.
It really is. And
It's going to change everything.
it's going to change everything.
Yeah.
So to help us navigate this amazing world,
Absolutely.
we've got some seriously cool sources.
Yeah.
We've got insights from Gelsight. They're the ones building these incredible sensors.
Right.
And then we've got Meta AI, who are doing some groundbreaking research into how robots can interact with the world.
Exactly how they interact with the physical world.
So by the end of this deep dive,
Yeah.
you will not only get what these technologies can do,
Right.
but you'll understand why it matters.
The so what?
The so what?
Exactly.
Right, it matters for you and me.
So let's unpack this.
Yep.
Why is touch such a game changer for robotics?
Well, think about how you move through the world,
Okay.
picking up a delicate object
Yeah.
without crushing it.
Right.
Knowing if your coffee's too hot to sip,
Oh, yeah.
that's all touch.
It's true.
We rely on it constantly.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't even realize it.
I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
and robots until recently have been missing that crucial sense.
Right.
They've been limited to pre-programmed tasks in very controlled environments.
Yeah.
But giving them a sense of touch, that's
Yeah.
what unlocks a whole new level of dexterity
Oh,
and
good.
adaptability.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where Gelsight comes in.
Yeah, Gelsight.
They're developing this really advanced
Yeah,
elastomeric platform,
right.
which allows for 3D tactile sensing.
That's right.
And their tagline is, any material, anywhere.
That's a bold statement.
It is pretty bold.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us about Gelsight?
Well, they can back it up. What's really remarkable is the versatility.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they can be used across so many industries.
Like what?
Aerospace, automotive, even forensics.
Wow.
They measure surface features down to the micron.
Really?
So we're talking super precise 3D measurements,
Wow.
even on the go.
On the go.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's really interesting technology.
Yeah, it sounds like something straight out of Star Trek.
It does.
But how does this connect to what Meta's doing?
So Meta has this big vision for something called embodied AI.
Embodied AI.
Yeah, basically they want to create AI systems
Okay.
that can understand and interact with the physical world
Right.
as well as humans do.
Okay.
And for that, they need robots that can feel.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's where their partnership with Gelsight comes into play.
Exactly. They're working together to develop and distribute the Digit 360 tactile sensor,
Digit 360.
which is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Okay, now we're getting to the exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I read that the Digit 360 is basically like a robotic fingertip,
Okay.
but with superpowers.
Oh, yeah. It really does sound like something out of a comic book.
Right.
The Digit 360 has over 18 sensing features.
18.
It can not only sense pressure, but texture vibrations,
Wow.
even temperature.
Okay.
And what's even more remarkable
Yeah.
is its ability to react instantly to those stimuli.
Hold on. So you're saying it's like a human reflex arc,
Kind of like that.
but in a robot?
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing.
It has an on-device AI accelerator,
Okay.
meaning it processes information incredibly quickly,
Wow.
allowing for real-time responses.
So are we talking like surgery,
Potentially.
handling fragile objects, and manufacturing?
Yeah.
Maybe even robots working side by side with humans as partners,
That's the idea.
rather than just machines.
Exactly.
The potential here is huge.
Absolutely. And remember,
Yeah.
this is just the beginning.
Oh, really?
Meta isn't stopping with just fingertips. They have projects like Meta Sparsh and Digit Plexus,
What?
which are focused on giving robots the ability to feel with their entire hand.
Wow. This is getting really interesting.
Yeah.
What exactly are those all about?
So Meta Sparsh is all about creating a way for AI to understand the sense of touch.
Okay.
Think of it like translating touch into a language AI can speak.
Interesting. So if Digit 360 is the hardware, Meta Sparsh is the software,
Right.
that allows a robot to make sense of what it's feeling.
Exactly. And that's where Digit Plexus comes in.
Okay.
It's a platform for integrating multiple tactile sensors onto a single robot hand.
Oh, wow.
Imagine a robot that can not only feel with its fingertips,
Right.
but with its entire hand, just like we do.
That's incredible. It's like they're taking what they've learned with the Digit 360
Yeah.
and scaling it up to a whole new level.
Exactly.
What kind of possibilities does that open up?
The level of dexterity and manipulation a robot could achieve with that kind of technology would be revolutionary. Yeah, think about tasks that require a delicate but firm grasp.
Okay.
Like handling fruit without bruising it.
Right.
Or assembling intricate components in electronics.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing to think how all these different pieces of the puzzle are coming together.
It really is. And Meta is taking it even further with PAR-TNR.
PAR-TNR.
Yeah, their benchmark for testing how robots can collaborate with humans in realistic scenarios.
So it's not just about robots doing things for us.
Right.
It's about them working with us.
Exactly. It's about robots that can understand our needs and preferences, that can adapt to our way of working.
So imagine a world where robots are true partners, not just tools.
Exactly.
That sounds like it could change a lot of things.
It really could.
Not just in factories, but in everyday life.
Absolutely. And to bring this vision to life, Meta has partnered with Robotics.
Robotics?
A company that's known for building incredibly dexterous robot hands.
Wait, is this the Allegro hand I've been hearing so much about?
That's the one. They're going to be manufacturing and distributing the Allegro hand.
Right.
But here's the exciting part.
Uh-huh.
It will be integrated with Meta's tactile sensing technology.
Hey, wow.
So we're talking about a commercially available, highly sophisticated robot hand that can truly feel.
This is really happening.
It is.
I know we talked about the Allegro hand before.
Yeah.
But now that we know it's going to have this advanced tactile sensing capability,
right?
It just seems even more game-changing.
Yeah, it really does.
What kind of real-world applications are we looking at?
The possibilities are pretty much endless.
Okay.
Imagine this level of dexterity being applied in industries like healthcare.
Oh.
Robots could assist surgeons with incredibly precise movements.
Oh, wow.
Making procedures less invasive.
Right.
And recovery times shorter.
That's incredible. I bet delicate tasks in manufacturing would see huge benefits, too.
Absolutely. Things that require human-level precision and touch could now be done by robots working alongside human experts. Yeah.
And we haven't even touched on the potential for robots to help people in their homes and daily lives.
Right. Imagine a robot that could assist an elderly person with tasks that require fine motor skills.
Like
buttoning clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Or preparing food.
Yeah.
These are things that currently require human assistance.
Yeah.
But this technology could really make a difference in people's lives.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why you're so excited about this.
It's really exciting stuff.
But let's get back to Gelsite for a moment.
Sure.
We talked about their tagline, any material, anywhere earlier.
Oh.
Right, huh? But I'm curious to learn more about what that really means in practice.
It's a testament to how versatile their technology is.
Okay.
We've talked about robotics and manufacturing.
Right.
But Gelsite sensors are being used in some unexpected places.
Oh, really? Like what?
For instance, they're being used to inspect aircraft wings for tiny cracks.
Wow.
Measure the thickness of paint coatings on cars.
Okay.
And even create 3D models of ancient artifacts.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it seems like their technology has applications far beyond what we initially discussed.
Absolutely.
It really drives home the point that these advancements in tactile sensing are going to have an impact on so many different fields, not just robotics.
It's a ripple effect that'll be felt across industries and areas of life we haven't even considered yet.
Wow. It's a lot to take in.
It is.
But it's incredibly exciting to think about where all of this could lead.
Yeah, it really is. And as we continue to delve deeper into this topic, we'll be exploring some even more speculative but equally fascinating possibilities.
This is definitely a journey I don't want to miss. I'm ready for the next part of this deep dive.
Okay, let's do it. It's fascinating stuff.
It is. So we've got robots that can feel. What happens next?
Well, we've talked about robots feeling textures and temperatures.
Right.
But what about smell?
Smell, taste.
Taste. Could a robot ever understand those senses the way we do?
I mean, could they?
It's a question researchers are actively exploring. Yeah, imagine a robot chef that can not only follow a recipe, but actually taste the dish.
Taste it.
Adjust the seasoning. Even come up with new flavor combinations based on its understanding of taste profiles.
That's wild. But taste is so subjective.
Is.
Like what tastes good to me
yeah.
might be awful to you.
Right.
Could a robot ever grasp that nuance?
That's the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Human senses are so complex
Right.
and they're intertwined with our emotions and our experiences.
Hmm.
Replicating that in a machine is incredibly difficult.
I can imagine.
But think about the potential benefits.
Okay.
A robot that could understand smell,
Yeah.
could detect gas leaks,
Right.
hazardous materials.
Okay.
One that could taste, could analyze food for safety,
Oh, wow.
or even create personalized diets based on individual needs.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So many possibilities.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got robots that could potentially smell and taste,
Uh-huh.
but this leads to an even bigger question, doesn't it? It does.
What about robots experiencing emotions?
Ooh.
Is that even possible?
It's one of the most debated topics in AI.
Really?
If we create machines that can truly feel,
Yeah.
can they also feel joy, sadness, fear? And if so, what does that mean for how we treat them?
That's a good question.
Are they just tools, or do they deserve some level of moral consideration?
It's heavy stuff.
It is.
It sounds like the line between science fiction and reality
I know.
is getting blurrier by the minute.
It really is, and we haven't even touched on the potential for robots to surpass human capability.
Surpass us.
We're already seeing AI outperform humans in certain tasks,
Like,
like complex calculations or playing games like chess.
right.
But what happens when they can feel and react to the world better than we can?
That is a little bit scary.
It's exciting and a little unnerving at the same time.
It is. Will robots become our partners,
Yeah.
helping us solve some of the world's biggest challenges?
Potentially, or will they become our competitors,
Oh.
taking over jobs?
And maybe even surpassing us in intelligence.
That's scary.
It's impossible to predict the future,
Right?
but these are questions we need to be thinking about now.
I agree.
As we continue to develop these technologies, we need to be having open and honest conversations
Yeah.
about the potential benefits and risks,
Uh-huh.
and making sure we're developing AI in a way that benefits all of humanity.
You're right. It's definitely something we need to consider.
It is.
Okay. Well, I think that's a perfect place to wrap up this deep dive.
Okay.
It's been an amazing journey exploring not just what's possible, but what might be.
Right.
I feel like I've gained a whole new perspective
Yeah.
on the future of robots and AI.
Me too. And for all of you listening, remember, the future isn't something that just happens to us.
Okay.
It's something we create. So stay curious, keep exploring, and let's build a future we can all be excited about.
Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to check out the show notes for links to learn more about all the amazing technologies we discussed today.
Good stuff.
Until next time, keep diving deep. Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We've gone from why touch matters in robotics, to the companies making it happen, to the incredible Allegro hand being released next year with this amazing tech built in.
It's exciting.
But now it's time to go beyond
Okay.
what we know is coming
Right.
and step into the what-if zone.
I love this part.
This is where science fiction starts to feel like a possible future.
Exactly.
So we've talked about robots that can feel textures and temperatures, but what about smell?
Smell, taste.
Could a robot ever understand those senses the way we do?
It's a question researchers are actively exploring.
Really?
Imagine a robot chef that can not only follow a recipe,
Okay.
but actually taste the dish, adjust the seasoning,
Really?
even come up with new flavor combinations based on its understanding of taste profiles.
That's wild, but taste is so subjective.
It is.
What tastes good to me might be awful to you.
Right.
Could a robot ever grasp that nuance?
That's the challenge, isn't it? Human senses are so complex, and they're intertwined with our emotions and experiences.
Right.
Replicating that in a machine is incredibly difficult.
I can imagine.
But think about the potential benefits.
Okay.
A robot that could understand smell could detect gas leaks or hazardous materials.
That makes sense.
One that could taste, could analyze food for safety, or even create personalized diets
Wow.
based on individual needs.
Okay, those are some seriously cool possibilities.
Yeah,
But it leads to a bigger question, doesn't it?
it does a much bigger question.
What about robots experiencing emotions?
Emotions.
Is that even possible?
It's one of the most debated topics in AI.
Really?
If we create machines that can truly feel,
Mm-hmm.
can they also feel joy, sadness, fear?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if so, what does that mean for how we treat them?
Right. Are they just tools?
Exactly. Are they just tools, or do they deserve some level of moral consideration?
Wow, those are some heavy questions.
They are.
It sounds like the line between science fiction and reality is getting blurrier by the minute.
It really is. And we haven't even touched on the potential for robots to surpass human capabilities.
Surpass us.
We're already seeing AI outperform humans in certain tasks like complex calculations or
Mm,
playing games like chess.
right.
But what happens when they can feel and react to the world better than we can?
It's exciting and a little unnerving at the same time.
It is.
Will robots become our partners, helping us solve some of the world's biggest challenges?
Potentially.
Or will they become our competitors, taking over jobs?
Yeah.
Maybe even surpassing us in intelligence.
It's impossible to predict the future.
True.
But these are questions we need to be thinking about now as we continue to develop these technologies.
I
We
agree.
need to be having open and honest conversations about the potential benefits and risks
Yeah.
and making sure we're developing AI in a way that benefits all of humanity.
I think that's a perfect note to end on.
Okay.
It's been an amazing journey exploring not just what's possible, but what might be.
Absolutely. And for everyone listening, the future is not something that just happens to us. It's something we create.
Right.
Stay curious. Keep exploring, and let's build a future we can all be excited about.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the future of robots and AI.
It's been fun.
And don't forget to check out the show notes for links to learn more about all the incredible things we talked about.
Definitely.
Until next time, keep diving deep.